falling. Fine, for the sake of time, we'll split the difference and put it down to B tier and move on.
What little there was, Doug improved it, dialogue, gameplay, atmosphere.
Even having the story split into two different parts with many directives.
I did with straight up bangers, they were on fire. An entire guerrilla with zombies everywhere. Screams echoing in the distance. Revisiting the dark street. Nemesis was a scary mofo too. Popping up randomly on the those cats. Fucking carried a box. Not the back and everything. I'll agree with that. Fine, 80 years. Yeah, thanks.
Now the 2000 was really well.
Soft yes, Claire, back in action in her own game. I spent hours on this channel.
Sure, finding out about the Brian is good setting and not putting in prison. But the other half is down in architecture. All on an ID with the device first.
The thing that the job for the cinematic and second rectify to the new house, I agree. Fucking shit, bro. Whatever. That'll have
Look, I'll admit that it was a graphical improvement at the time, but did you forget about those shitty, stretchy arm fucks that would hit you off screen?
Oh, right, I forgot about those.
It also had one of the weirdest characters in the series.
It's 2023, Jane, you can't call Alfred Ashley weird anymore.
Oh, you mean that?
Father. Father.
Cringe.
Sorry, Donnie, but I gotta side with Joe on this.
Bullshit.
The graphics and gameplay were great, and the new location is a breath of fresh air. But with the cringiest character in the series, I'll put it into B tier.
Alongside that Roblox-looking motherfucker, you gotta be kidding me.
Deal with it, bitch. ATL.
Moving on, we're back onto hitting some high tier ones here, starting with 2002's RP remake.
This was lit.
Facts.
What?
Excuse me?
You shitted on the OG.
Stop crying, baby Joe, and listen. They took what was garbage about the original and made it better. Graphics, gameplay, and environment. They not only reused the dialogue and improved it, but also added a head zombie to avoid being a stale-ass piece of shit.
Those things made me shit my pants.
No, that's me.
Shut the fuck up, orange man. Watch yourself in the tanning bed.
I have to agree with John on this one, Joe. The graphics alone are not consistent with that. Weapons, double paintball, little things with the old stuff.
George Trevor's a great architect. He's built my lawn.
Yes, of course. I'll go with Resident Evil 0.
All the functions jacked up animals and are reused as don't even start Frank,
The Queen Leaks didn't make any sense.
how the fuck does a scorpion the size of a flatbed truck jump on top of the train moving that fast? And something you have to save your life on?
Shut the fuck up, Carter. I think that's bad how that's top here for this.
Barry, we don't talk about any of those two movies. Stick to the game. Besides, 50 McConnell didn't like this. He never wanted to add it.
In return for the remake, not gonna lie, he does each competent in Zero, but becomes a damsel in distress later on.
Talk to both of you with that copy. Thank God they had a good theater.
He's here in the mode.
That's a little hard. The gameplay was still good, even with a secondary character running alongside him.
They built this kind of theater. That's the goal. It's not flipping. Fine.
Fine, whatever. Let's move on. We're barely halfway.
Next up is the GOAT 2005 Resident Evil 4.
To action.
Fuck you, Joe, is revolutionized not only the series, but the entire video game industry. The over-the-shoulder third-person gameplay rocked every company to the core, mixing it with action, suspense, and horror in a perfect blend. They even fixed the inventory system.
Even the creators of Dead Space said they redid their entire game to model it after the way Orange 4 did.
They took out the zombies in a Resident Evil game and replaced them with parasites. A popularized criticized the stories of tragic. That was not the next accident genocide and better than back to America. But those guys should not make such a thing. I say that's very bad for the more hands, and you can ask the grave with annoying fucking hard to forget. It's better to look hard. I don't like it, but when I get it, it's done, so I'm going to take on it. I think it's take the second, that was to come back a little bit. Anyway, the money fell off from this first better stage. And the thing that was fast, and so maybe the more units on the bottom of the link, this one money flop. This year, I'm talking about the location. That's been touching for the rest of the race. Let's get the down on the trying to make life like fight with this one. The chainsaw didn't cost. The only thing that makes someone left than running in again. Him teleporting like Nightcrawler made me spew everywhere, though.
Fucking stop saying shit like that, but I can't lie, this theme song and fight scenes were lit as fuck. Too bad it was bogged down by quick time events.
Yeah, thanks, Harry, for
Shut up with that. Plus the master plan, literal chef's kiss.
You would like that, you fat fuck.
he lost to a rock punching jarhead.
Yet again, fake news. He ducked at the last second and will return once again. You guys just didn't notice because you don't have great eyesight like I do. I have the best eyesight, probably in the world.
Okay, you thought we were to see you.
Nope, seems fair.
Okay, done. Now on to Resident Evil 6. Dude, this one.
Oh, right, I keep forgetting this one happened.
Not too surprised, Sleepy Joe. It's a miracle you know what year it is.
It's one where I'm still president, you grease stain.
Gentlemen, focus. I think we can be unanimous in this one, right? The horror aspect was completely thrown out the window for a more action-oriented game.
I have to agree with you on that, Barry. As much as I love action in the Second Amendment, this was too much. Too many campaigns, an excess of quick-time events, and don't get me started on Jake. If they wanted to use a Western, why not just stick with the man himself? But that's fine, he'll be back.
Donnie, you're delusional.
Eat me, bitch.
So you haven't said much.
Call Jill, see if he fell asleep in between one again.
I'm awake, you idiot.
Well, what's the input, Jim?
On what?
Jesus Christ.
On RE6.
Oh, right. To be honest with you guys, I don't really remember that one. I never could get past the training part of the Leon's campaign.
Jesus, Joe, are you serious? That's in the first hour of the game.
I told you that QTEs are garbage. Fuck off.
That's it. The mega sneaking. But whatever, it goes into B tier.
I'm okay with that.
Same.
All right, guys, now for another gem, Resident Evil 7.
Now this one I remember.
Shocking.
I have to admit that the sudden shift from the third person wasn't too bad of a switch for me. Plus, playing a normal person looking for his wife instead of being a cop or specialist of any kind was a nice change.
Did it remind you of all the times you had to look for your wife when you get lost wandering around at the White House, you geriatric kids?
At least I'm still in it, fuck that.
Focus, guys. RE7 was the first game to use the iconic RE engine. It did a full 180, switching out the action for complete horror and suspense, which is the jolt that was needed to bring this series back to life. Truly a banger.
Unlike someone's idea for a healthcare plan.
Fuck you, Donald.
I agree, going back to its roots.
I still wish that they'd keep zombies in the series. Not sure I like the mole, or whatever it is. It had a nice twist ending, though. And Jack Baker is seriously one of the most terrifying villains of the series.
That's definitely a solid A tier.
Agreed.
High A at the least.
Okay, good, high A. Let's move on to another great installment that I don't think anyone saw coming, the Resident Evil 2 remake.
Holy shit, here we go. A game that would have won Game of the Year if Sekiro didn't come out that same year.
Not gonna lie, this one was fun all around. Mixing the best parts of 4 and 7, but keeping it mostly about the horror was nothing short of genius. And Mr. X stalking you in the RPD randomly brought out 99 Nemesis 5s.
Joe, you senile old man, did you forget 5 minutes ago? You don't get to shit all over 4 and then use its assets whenever you want, you waffling fuck.
I could say S tier product.
I can live with that.
Same here.
Good, almost done, guys. Let's talk about the Resident Evil 3 remake.
Jesus Christ, way to fumble on the 5-yard line, Capcom. You were so close to a perfect game, but you had to trip along the way. D tier, no question.
I'm with Donnie on this one. It didn't have the impact that the second remake did. Plus, it was way too short.
Now, hold on, guys. It wasn't that bad. Let's give it a chance.
Barry, have you lost your mind? The removal of the graveyard and the clock tower. Adding that shitty Resistance game that's irrelevant now. And don't get me started on what they did to Nemesis.
Did him dirty like a dog.
Turned him into a dog, too. What the shit was that?
Look, the atmosphere was spot on, and even though they kept the dodge mechanic, they at least got rid of that choice system.
Nemi is running around in hefty trash bags with a busted nose. He literally Kool-Aid mans his way into Jill's apartment the moment the game starts, and he never stops to give the player a break. They did the boy filthy, Barry.
At least they gave more attention to Carlos.
Not enough.
Man needs a haircut, looking like a hippie.
D tier.
D, with better protection than 6 guys, up and seat the low city.
Barry, for Christ's sake, they didn't even put mercenaries in it.
Checkmate, bitch.
Fine. All right, fine. D tier, and I'll hate you both.
We spit the truth. Now let's finish this already.
Okay, the last one is Resident Evil Village.
A tier, final answer.
Bullshit. They took out the zombies once more and replaced them with fucking werewolves and pseudo-vampires made of flies, for Christ's sake.
You only have it that high because you wanted to clap Lady Peach strong on.
Obviously, who's gonna doubt that?
Joke's on you, she's only in the first 2 hours of the game.
A true crime, I agree, but let's be real about this. The only scary part was the giant fetus lost, and it was only done because of some producers of giant flowers. Before and after that was a complete cakewalk.
So the gameplay is still top tier and exciting. Finding treasures and exchanging goods with the Duke brings back the old feeling of four easily.
Ethan literally uses a tank with infinite ammo. Can't be a shit.
I think you mean a true American, something you wouldn't know anything about.
It's literally implied that Mia fucks him, having known he was a molten dead guy the entire time. Disgusting.
Is that not the same as what your wife does with you, Sleepy Joe, you ancient piece of shit?
Don't get showered on again, you bag of Cheeto dust.
It goes down on B tier, Donald, and that's that. You can't keep riding the hype on this one.
Fuck you both in this list. It looks like dog shit anyways. I'm out of here. What a complete waste of my time.
They'll probably want to recount in a couple days.
You want to play some DVD? I need to get more orange cells to get killed.
Now I gotta log off. It's almost noon and I'm getting tired. See ya.
Why do I hang out with these idiots? Watch every playoff game. Sign up now at thezone.com. Domino's best deal ever. 10 tough, big crust, or New York style pizza with anytime they phone for $13.99. Your favorite pizza and our best price. It's Domino's best deal ever, but it's not forever. So order now at Domino's.
Ashley! You did good.
I'm sorry if I was...
Oh, don't worry about it. Come on, let's move on.
What a touching moment we have here.
All spoiled thanks to your interruption. Why don't you do us all a favor and leave before the audience gets pissed off?
You're nothing but an extra in my script, so don't get too carried away. Your biggest scene is over.
I don't ever remember being a part of your crappy script.
Well then, why don't you show me what a first-class script is like through your own actions?